China is reeling now under a new wave of COVID that appears to be spreading uncontrollably across its cities. Typically, we hear very little on this from the government in China, but the World Health Organization has issued a very firm warning. It says China now faces very tough and difficult times ahead. Just how difficult, we may not know, because the Chinese government is not disclosing the extent of the spread, also because it has decided to ask people to stop reporting a lot of these cases. And so the statistics and the extent of the spread will simply not be recorded. What the Chinese government will not say is visible on the streets of the cities, and not least Beijing, the capital. Crowds have been getting uncontrollably large at hospitals. The capacity to provide care has been running short. The hospitals clearly are understaffed, under-resourced. Pharmacies are reporting a desperate rush for medicines, and they too are running short of even the most basic medication. Normalcy has disappeared across China. The government had lifted restrictions just about a week back in the face of protests against extended lockdowns under that earlier zero COVID policy, which of course meant that lockdowns will stay until COVID cases in that area come down to zero. The easing of restrictions has now only brought a flood of new infections. In fact, a flood of people openly now seeking help for the treatment, which many could not do earlier. Everyone is certainly now hoping that this now does not spread beyond China, that this is not a new serious strain that we are seeing. And we saw certainly, of course, what happened the last time such a strain spread out beyond China.